use a Tempest Elixir, you heal and do more damage? I mean, you level up with a Tempest Elixir, so I know. Use that, why not? I mean, I'm fine. I don't think, like, this is... I'm not saying this is easy, but the difficulty hasn't been a problem. It's just gonna take a while, which, you know, there's not much you can do other than, like, just do the fight and live with it. Oh, I need to be Grotica for this. Man, as long as I can survive for long enough, I'm good. Because she's just gonna take a while, more than anything. Like, I already got most of her patterns down pat, at least, up until the other form. She's probably gonna have a Luminous form. That was too early. She's definitely going faster, which is appreciated. I guarded that, and I saw the animation. This music's really good, as E's music always is. Her head, oh, there we go. This is what I need. She probably goes to Luminous soon, hopefully. Luminous? Oh yeah, Luminous. Oh, now we're doing a lot more to her. Ow. Oh dear. EO, please. Only the one Guardian was done on normal? No, I played the whole game on hard. And no, I never went to normal. See, like, now this seems fine. Honestly, Nightmare felt fine too. She just has way too much HP. If the HP wasn't that much, Nightmare would actually be, like, flawless. Because her patterns and stuff weren't that difficult, and she wasn't, like, killing me that easy. So, if it wasn't for the fact that her HP was too much, I would actually be like, yeah, Nightmare's the way to go. Alright, Luminous is fast, as expected. There we go. Still hate your guard. Or not guard, dodge. Yeah, the HP on Nightmare is just a little too high. Like, she would take 7 years. And while this isn't really going quick, this is, like, fine for length. Are you back to, regular Donna? Oh my word, what's this? Heal.
No, I could keep going. Impressive, Donna. I guess I better take this more seriously.
Oh no, don't die.
No, I could keep going. You're in complete control of your Saurian form. Io, could you be? No.
Please.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Get the Spell Blade dance. Oh dear, she's got fire. Dude, she's basically doing, that's what the one Saurian did. I do like how she's kind of doing like patterns from throughout the game. She's like a cross of every single thing past Donna fought. That's actually really cool. Alright, that move I never see coming. Don't heal me. Ow. Oh, that's okay. I understand how that works. It's just she has so much defense in Grotica. Yeah. I found the Grotica form was taking the longest, yeah. Again, Nightmare would be flawless if the HP wasn't so much. Or the defense, whatever you want to call it. Whatever means I'm not doing enough damage to her and it makes the fight too long. If that was toned down, Nightmare would actually be like a flawless a flawless difficulty for me. And honestly, this is still a fine challenge.
You're pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun. Moving on somehow. We need to find a way to win.
Oh, dang it. I thought I would get that. Oh, okay. What's this, EO? What's this, EO? I don't know what you're doing here, but I need you to stop. I want a flash guard before I go for the special. Beautiful. Do it now. She's got so much defense. Just do it. Yeah, like, look at this. Her Grodica form just takes too long. Look how much damage I'm doing. Her Grodica form is fine. It needs to be toned down in the defense department, I think. Good boss, though. I'm liking this. Ow. Why am I luminous? Why am I luminous? Why am I Donna? Dude, this is sick. I like her moves. I love her patterns. Alright, she's in luminous now. Oh dear. Still hate your dodge. What else is new? Think you're all that, EO? You're not. You're not, EO. You are not all that. Die. Oh my word. What the heck? I can never guard that. Why am I not? Thank you. Got the Grodica, of course. This is insane. Okay, Grodica. Oh, now she's doing like a rapid switch. That's insane. Yeah, this is getting intense. Alright, what are you gonna do now? This looks new. Ooh, okay. Status. Hate your dodge, Luminous. I really do. Luminous is such a fun style until she dodges. Oh, this is regular Donna? Oh, those honed in? I didn't realize those honed in. Was that doing that before? Maybe it was. Oh dear. Let's go. We in this, we in this. Guard. SPL Blade Dance. We should have this in the bag. Oh, if only I had a special for right now to finish you. I don't though. EO, it's over. Go down, EO. Yeah, have Luminous get the kill. That's fitting. There we go. Good boss fight. Good climatic boss fight for past Donna. I loved it. I only wish Nightmare, the defense was toned down.
I think I won, but where's EO?
Well, this sucks. You were strong enough to defeat my Saurian form. You have surely overcome many hardships to stand here as the final maiden. Alright, don't be modest now. Walk forward and examine the final monolith.
EO.
Alright. That was nice. Good boss fight. Dude, I was not... We're gonna be... It's gonna be an extra long stream today. I wasn't expecting to get a boss fight necessarily. Like, I'm not really surprised, but like, crazy.
The final monolith. It activated. The last record was about the saint who saved people from the cataclysms of the Great Tree.
I had to read this. The king was bewildered. He believed the great tree brought blessings when it was actually disaster incarnate. Having discovered the truth, the king found himself trapped in a downward spiral of terror. But St. Uranus stood before the king. The great tree may be disaster incarnate, but it also gave life to Eternia. What does this make the great tree, if not the world itself? For the future of our people, we must accept this truth. The great tree can never be uprooted. The Light King accepted the wisdom of the saint and placed the great tree under his protection. The Wall of Truth and Garden, which depict the threat posed by the great tree, were sealed deep underground. As time passed, the Light King grew old, and Uranus, Saint of Salvation, died as he lived in total tranquility. Rain fell upon the capital for over a month, as if the sky itself was in mourning. When a woman, a disciple of the saint, offered a prayer, the rain ceased and sunlight shined down upon the capital. She erected a temple south of the capital, where she would calm the great tree, and reports of her exploits soon found their way to the king. The king approved of this, and the Eternians received blessings of the heavens as they entered a new era of prosperity. The woman remained in Eternia, became the first maiden to devote herself to the great tree. In the time, the great tree became a symbol of prosperity for the kingdom. The king decreed that the temple stood on equal footing as the palace, and thus was the kingdom of Eternia founded.
So this is the final chapter of the lost history of Eternia's found. I never knew
Oh,
the
sorry.
real history behind the temple. The people would be shaken to their cores if they found out about this. But then, who built this sanctuary? And why?
Oh, was it Io?
There's more. As the people enjoy their prosperity, the threat depicted on the Wall of Truth will one day be lost to time forever. But the threat will come one day, like a bubble that must eventually burst. You maidens who have come to the sanctuary, you maidens who are my successors, you will know this truth and bear it on your soul forever. That is the true duty of all maidens, the reason for their very existence. Until such a day that the final maiden arrives. This message is for all the maidens of the Great Tree, and...
Well, don't you look surprised.
Io, are you actually...
Looks like you figured it out. Yes, I am Io, the first maiden of the Great Tree.
That's also something.
You did a wonderful job overcoming my trials, Donna.
I knew it, but why do you look like that?
Yeah, and how are you still alive?
This form is just a manifestation of my soul. My power is weakened over many years, which is why I look like a child now.
Sure.
But finally, I'm able to fulfill my duty.
Io, I mean Lady Io. What is your duty?
Lady Io, huh? I don't like formalities any more than you do, Donna. I'd prefer you keep calling me Io like you've been doing.
I'd rather you... Why are you calling me Donna all of a sudden? You used to call me Lady.
Huh? Okay.
This sanctuary is where I revealed the true history to the maidens. But when I say history, I don't just mean the past. I also mean the present and the future.
The present and the future?
Yes, for you see, this sanctuary exists to reveal the truth to every maiden of the Great Tree.
Does this mean all the past maidens knew the truth about the Great Tree?
I wouldn't lie to you. You've seen it with your own eyes, haven't you? I've been revealing the truth in this way so the wardens wouldn't notice.
I don't believe it.
Not every maiden could handle the truth either. Some of them cussed me out or accused me of being a heretic.
Cussed you out.
Others just went mad from the revelation.
I was not expecting EO to, like, just say that.
Even so, I wanted the maidens to know the truth. But you were able to figure it out before I even told you.
I mean, I'm a main character. I know Adol's the main character, oh, but Donna's name's in the title. She's might as well be a main character, too.
Why have you been doing this?
The Great Tree of Origins will destroy Eternia.
Yeah, I saw it.
Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Someday, you won't be able to do the things you currently take for granted. The world is a cruel place. At times, it even feels like a fleeting dream. Perhaps the same could be said of people's lives. No matter who you are, everyone meets death in the end. Whether you're a highborn noble or a lowborn bandit, everyone must return to the void of nothingness. Consider every action a person performs in their lifetime, every decision that they make. Do you think they're meaningless? You'll have to face that day too, Donna. What will you think when it finally comes? Will you think your life was meaningless? I shouldn't have become a maiden. It wasn't worth all the suffering. I should have worn my mother's ring and kept my vision sealed away. Was I only helping people just to feel like I mattered? Or maybe you'll think to yourself, I wish I had never been born. Will you regret your life to that extent?
No. I would never think that. All my experiences are the reason I was able to connect with so many people. If even one of those events were different, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I think that's true of Eternia as well. Decisions made by you, the royals, and our ancestors. That is our inheritance. That's why we're alive right now. Even if Eternia disappears, or if I disappear, whoever succeeds us will inherit our legacy. So, even if Eternia is on the verge of extinction, I don't think my actions were meaningless.
Wow. I didn't think you'd actually have a response for me. Yes, you exist as you do now because of me. And your existence is proof that I once existed. I hoped your brand of determination would be the thread that tied all the maidens together throughout the ages.
Once existed? You a ghost?
Yo, so that's the reason you've been telling the maidens the truth about the Great Tree.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was worried about how you'd handle the burden of being the final maiden, but I see I was worrying over nothing.
Thank you for worrying about me, though. Still, even if this world seems like a fleeting dream, no matter what happens,
Dude, what's my problem? I keep pressing X just a smidge too fast.
as long as the world goes on, so do our wills. So I won't give up until I'm ready.
Wow, I'm impressed. You know far more than I expected you to. I guess you have your own answers.
Yes.
Looks like there's nothing left for me to tell you. I'll leave the rest to the younger generation. I'm getting too old for this stuff anyway.
It's kind of funny when you remember that EO was playing hide and seek with Mia and Sia earlier in the game. Kind of an ironic sentence you're saying here.
Io, I certainly didn't expect to have this conversation with you, but thanks to you, I feel like I can see this through.
Thank you too. Perhaps it's irresponsible of me to say this, but go get him, Donna!
I will.
I would have laughed if she said, "Go get him, lady!" Donna's character arc is so good. Donna is a great character.